Compact sports sedans aim to give you a lot. Nimble handling, plenty of power, a luxurious interior, and enough practicality for the family. There's some great ones out there. Acura's TSX, it takes a slightly different road. This TSX, it's a 4-cylinder, and it's front-wheel drive. It also costs several $1,000s less than much of the competition. Let's see how it stacks up. You buy a sports sedan, you want something that's fun to drive. The TSX, it ultimately lets you down. The problem is numb steering, and it's not all that precise. Now the TSX, it has plenty of grip, and it's really secure at its limits. It's just not that engaging. And this is a real letdown, because the last TSX, it was fantastic. The ride is on the firm side. It's busy and somewhat jittery at low speeds, but it smooths out on the highway. Noise-wise, some road noise still comes through. Now, that's a common complaint that we have for Acura and Hondas, but it's better than it used to be. Something that Acura and Honda do really well is they make excellent powertrains. The 4-cylinder in our TSX test car, it's smooth, it's responsive, it's pretty refined, and it gets 25 miles per gallon. Thing is, while acceleration is adequate, this 4-cylinder, it's outgunned by a lot of sports sedan competition. Inside the TSX, you'll find a well-finished interior. You'll also find a great pair of front seats. They're very supportive, very well contoured. They have these shoulder bolsters. They do a really good job of holding you in place in the corners. As far as controls go, well, the TSX is like a lot of other Acuras. Quite a few buttons on the dashboard, a whole lot on the steering wheel. These climate controls, they're a bit recessed in the dashboard. And the center dashboard screen, it gives you readouts for the radio and for climate controls. Problem is, though, it gets washed out in bright sunlight. But all in all, not too bad. As far as rear seat space goes in the TSX, there isn't a whole lot of room here. Now, it is a little bit roomier than the last version of this car. Still, not all that spacious, not much toe room. And if you sit in the middle, well, it gets even worse because you're elevated, you run out of headroom. The TSX has a decent-sized trunk. It also comes standard with a folding seat back. That lets you fit larger items back in the trunk. Now, it's not all that common in this class. There's no question the TSX is a practical, pleasant sedan. It's got a really nice interior, gets great fuel economy, and the 4-cylinder, it's willing and responsive. But is this the most engaging sports sedan you can buy? Not by a long shot. In fact, you can save some money and buy Honda's similar Accord. It has the same virtues of the TSX, plus it's roomier and it drives better.